How does a person find true peace? How can you just be in the present moment? How can we be happy right now and just embracing who we are in this moment without needing something to come and fix us? You let go. You let go of what you think you need to be. You let go of attachments. Attachments is everything. Attachments is our suffering. The root of all of our suffering, where it all comes from, is attachments. And why do we continue living through them? It's because we as adults identify with the past. And how do you become someone who is greater than the past? You must let go of the attachments. How do you become a greater version of yourself in this present moment? What do I need to do? How can I achieve that? How could I be at peace with my current life? It's the letting go of resistance, the letting go of judging others when things don't work for you, the letting go of feeling everyone's energy and then feeling like you're a bad person for owning who you are, feeling like you're a bad person for trying to create a better life for yourself, feeling like you're a bad person when you need some space to create boundaries between you and someone who might be toxic. And just owing it to yourself to continue to persist in this style of life. And when you start to embrace the present moment and the love that you could feel for yourself in your current life, then you can begin to let go of those attachments. And a lot of these attachments come from our past relationships with our parents, our past relationships with our friends when we were young, our friends when we were in high school, elementary school, preschool, even dating back to when we were a child. There may have been something there in one of your parents that you needed something from them for you to feel safety, for you to feel okay. And when you didn't get that thing, then you repressed it. Or you had to continue to work to manipulate how that parent viewed you. And you never ever really got that fulfilling feeling of feeling enough or feeling seen. So therefore you always had to go to work on the outside for you to feel approval. And what it ended up making is an empathic person who feels other people's energy. How to get away from being an empath is admitting to yourself, I am an empath. I can feel other people's energy. I can feel tension in a room when someone doesn't see things the way that I see them. I can feel tension in a room when people don't approve of the person that I am. And that's okay. Just admit to them. Because when you bring them forward, you're admitting them to yourself. That is bringing awareness to the issue. And how we're going to fix those issues is bringing them up. And like the Letting Go book by David Hawkins, the secret to let go of all of these attachments and these taking on other people's energies or needing to fix the way they feel about us, how you can get to a more neutral, accepting type of energy and being that way, being a human being that lives with complete acceptance that wants to move up the chart of consciousness to eventually feel love, to feel passion, fulfillment for your life. You will want to use your energy on creations. You will want to create. You want to make something where you can help other people and feel love from helping other people. And sometimes it's just finding peace, finding a balance between your life with your family and whoever's in your life, or whether you're a single person or would prefer to be alone. That's your choice. Many of us can live a loving, fulfilling life on our own, and just having a good circle of comrades and good relationships. Just being able to pinpoint what are the bad relationships and what are the good ones. Because a lot of that could be mirroring back to you a lot of your past unhealed trauma. When you learn to just let go of that past emotion, like for example, I was an individual that lived with a lot of lacking. When I admitted to myself I was lacking feeling worthiness from people, or just feeling attractive to other people. So therefore, I had already assumed that I wasn't attractive enough for this other woman, or whatever the case may be. Whether it's a job, a career, just being worthy, period. But in the past 2 years, when I admitted to myself there was an unworthiness there, that I was not going to allow myself to be chained to my past anymore. When I let go of that chain and broke it, that's when I became someone on this channel. And that's why I wanted to create a channel to help other people who are on similar journeys to me, who may have felt stuck in their past life moments, and that their current relationships are mirroring back to you all of those past problems, all of those failed shortcomings. And then we create identities based on those shortcomings, based on how shitty people that purposely try to make you feel bad, we allow that energy to manipulate us. When really, when you can separate the tasks of not needing to ease other people's tension, and you work on yourself and your own field of energy, that the finding the love and the peace for the present moment will come when you just allow things to be. So acceptance is accepting that there's a better life for me, accepting that I may have been someone who felt unworthy in the past, accepting that I may not make the amount of money per year that I would envision. I'm just giving you examples. Acceptance for the present moment, knowing that there is something greater to come. And when you live with acceptance and you send that energy out into the universe, out into the outer world, what will then be reflected back to you will be what you assume to be true if you persist in it. And that goes back to the Neville Goddard teachings and the law of assumption. When you change your assumption to not being an unworthy man or woman that's not capable of that partner, you will project energy of being good enough for that person, and also being neutral to the situation, that you don't need them. So therefore, there's a pull there. They could feel that you don't care, but they could feel that you are a kind person and that it would be in their best interest to move forward with you in some type of relationship. But how they can feel safety is that you're not burdening them with needing to make you feel validated. You are self-validated. You get on this level because you trust in your vision. You trust in your path because that is the energy you've created for your life. And you stop putting pressure on other people to try to make you feel like you are that good, to try to make you feel like you are that successful, to try to make you feel like you are worthy or attractive enough to bring that person in. And when you do like me, and you meditate every day in becoming the person ahead of the event, feeling from the end, feeling being the secret, like one of Neville's top secrets. He's got a book titled by it. When you live, the feeling is the secret. You are living from the end, and that person, if they are in it, you live with the feeling of having them. The money you would need, you live with the feeling of having that money. When you persist through your day as the person that is that wealthy, or that has the things in your life that you want, you no longer place a negative light or energy out into the universe that God and universe has to come and fix you, has to come and grant you all this money for you to be good. You become neutral. And when you're on neutral playing field, with what are you trying to bring into your life? What are those desires? You're no longer pushing those desires away from you. Because the more importance you place on them, like an old girlfriend you used to want in your life, and then she cheated on you, and then she didn't want to come back because you wanted her way more than she wanted you. When you want that money way more than the money wants to come into your life, you're pushing the money away. When you want that job way more than that company would want you in that position to do the job for them, you are pushing the job away. And when you become the individual that company would be lucky to have you, and you are more than capable of doing it, and you show your energy, you show that you're an asset, you show that you can learn how to do those tasks, you become the individual that they can't skip out on this offer because you're not desperate. You know, with a willingness to do it. And that is the trick, the key. You don't have to have special training in any field. You just have to be able to convince others with your energy, with your confidence. And that comes with changing your lifestyle to being from the end, being it. And if meditating every morning on these things with visual thoughts, watching a screenplay of what your life would look like, and then living it every day, then try those meditations, because I highly recommend them. When I started doing them, my whole life shifted. All the videos I made leading up to now, all the changes I made leading up to now that led to me making a career change, that led to me living a better life that is more in alignment with the things that I love to do, and I'm here every day doing it. That came from me assuming that life, I was good enough for it. I was not the unworthy version of myself anymore. So, same as a girlfriend or a boyfriend, ladies, this one's for you too. When you live with the feeling like getting them in your life is going to make you better, they can feel that, you push them away. But when you live with the energy that you would contribute great things to them, and that your energy is that it would be great for them to have you in their life, that is a different polarity. And that the neutrality, the task of you being an attractive individual, you have a field of energy that's not, you're not projecting energy of needing anything from this person, because there's another attractive individual just around the corner, or you could meet at the supermarket next week. It's not about placing importance and making it be a means to an end. Because when you create means to an end in the form of people or things working out in your life, you end up creating something that's never going to fulfill you fully. And like I led this video off with, how could you live with more peace and love for the present moment? Is by not creating means to an end, and by accepting everything that is, and in doing the work on what is stuck, and getting that stuff out of the body. And how you get it out of the body is by practicing meditation. And when you watch these mini movies in meditation of what your life could be like, what you assume to be true, and the energy of the person you would be if you had all those things, that is when the universe and God will see that you are willing to accept that power. And then you become a very successful, powerful individual. And that is how the law of assumption works. So try that this week. Just in a couple of meditations, I want you to watch a mini movie of that life that you want, that you're stuck not achieving yet. That person that you want in your life that you're stuck not attracting yet. And have them. Be the person who has them. Live from the end. And what will happen is something's going to change in your life this week. So make the big change. Live like that every day. And watch it come to life. Thank you for watching this one. I will see you on the next video.